Guys, or 1 through 4 here, and now it's this time for this week's installment of Anime Deck Theater. This deck I've been wanting to run for a while actually, but because of a couple of issues, which frankly, it's poor planning on Konami's part, that this deck won't ever really be able to be played as like a highly competitive deck. But the deck I'm running right now, I built as Malefics, or as I prefer to call them, Sins, because I think they sound better as a Sin deck. The biggest problem I have with Sins is that you can only control one. There can only be one face-up Sin monster on the field at a time for most of their effects. This means you and your opponent, unfortunately. So, in the mirror match, it's retarded. But this deck is fun. Summons a bunch of big monsters and uses a bunch of monsters I think are cool. So, here's the deck. It's not your traditional Sin deck, but I like it. First, you got yourself triple Sin Stardust Dragon. You know, he's your big important effect monster to protect your field spells. Plus, he's 25 Dark Beater. You know, good. Then, you got yourself your 3 Sin Cyber End Dragons. They're 4,000. You don't have. You just plop them down because you just got the shit in your extra deck. Great card. Next is one of my personal favorites. I am running 2 Malefic Blue Eyes White Dragons because it's a level 8, it's a dark, it's big, plus Blue Eyes is one of my favorite monsters, and I would be running Red Eyes over him, but Red Eyes is level 7, so it's pathetic. So, yeah, Blue Eyes. Plus I got 2 Duelist Pack Kaiba ones. I wanted to use my actual movie Malefic Red Eyes, but of course, Red Eyes is bad. I'm running 1 Sin Parallel Gear, because he doesn't have the whole you can only control 1 Sin monster thing, plus he has a condition that lets you sync from your hand, so you plop him down, you can go for your Paradox Dragon. And Paradox Dragon is just silly. Then your big boss monster, Malefic Truth Dragon. The way Malefic Truth Dragon works is when he is in your when he's like in your hand or in your graveyard, and a Malefic monster besides him is destroyed, you can pay half your life points to special summon Sin Truth Dragon. He's 5,000, 5,000, so he's massive. And when he kills a monster by battle, you destroy all of their monsters on their field. He clears fields like crazy. Then, of course, since you're running Sin Blue Eyes, you got to run 2 regular Blue Eyes. DDS Blue Eyes, amazing. My first card. I really pretty much ran Sin Blue Eyes so I could run him. Next, triple Beast King Barbaros, because he's a level 8 and huge, and when you skill drain him, he becomes 3,000. And then 1 Gravekeeper's Commandant, because he's essentially a 4th Terraforming. And of course, the way this deck works, you need your field spells. Onto the magics. 1 Dark Hole just to clear things. Triple MST, because you can't run Heavy Storm, so you got to do Selective Destruction. 1 Allure of Darkness for draw power, as well as triple Trade-In, because you got a lot of 8 targets, and if you like open up with a Blue Eyes or a Dragon, your best bet is just to trade that crap in and draw 2 cards. Next, you got yourself triple Terraforming, so that you always get to a field spell, or you should hopefully always get to a field spell. Double Necro Valley, because Necro Valley is a really good stunning card, and this deck doesn't really care. And then running triple Malefic World. I really like Malefic World because during your draw phase you can select any 3 Malefic cards, so you can, if you're really low on field spells, you can select 2 Malefic Worlds and another Malefic card, and you'll probably end up adding a Malefic World. You can add Parallel Gear, you can add Truth Dragon, let you search out whatever you want to. Plus, if you want to use Paradox Dragon, you need to be running Malefic World, because unlike the rest of the Sin monsters, Sin Paradox will die if he doesn't have World on the field. Under traps, Torrential, because it's good. Road, because you're having a field spell, so you're going to need it. Plus, you got a lot of continuouses. You're running 3 skill drains, so that if your field spell is going to get killed, you can pay 1,000 and your Sin monster won't die. Also, you can use it to boost your Barbaros up to 3,000 and stun your opponent. And then you got yourself triple Eradicator Epidemic Virus, because all of your Sin monsters are targets for this, and you just wipe out the magic cards and you wipe out the trap cards, so you just got clear fields. That's the main deck. The extra deck is really simple. You just got yourself 3 Cyber End Dragons, because you need them for your 3 Sin Cyber Ends. 1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon for if you're going to go face someone and they play a Cyber Dragon. You got yourself 3 Stardust Dragons for your Malefic Stardust. And then you got yourself 1 Sin Paradox Dragon. Sin Paradox Dragon, what he does is when he's Synchro Summoned, you need Sin Parallel Gear and another Sin monster. And he's 4,000, 4,000. When he is Synchro Summoned, you can select a Synchro monster in either player's graveyard and special summon it to your side of the field. You'll never get it off for yourself, because you'll never have a properly Synchro Summoned Synchro monster. But you can steal your opponents. Like, I was playing against my teammate Drew, and he was playing with Plant Synchro, and I stole a Hyper Librarian right out from under him. It was pretty fun. So, that's the end of this edition of Anime Deck Theater. Next week, not really sure. It'll be a surprise. It'll really depend what my Photon Shockwave pack boxes look like. Anyways, this is Aura 1 through 4, signing out.